today, and I'm gonna talk about the music that one is probably the dearest to my heart. You know, I like R&B. Country I was born with, and I love country. I can talk to you about country and everything like that. But I think the music that really opened me up the most, and it's amazing because I didn't hear Bob first. I heard all the lies, like with Islam, you know, about Bob, all the racism and all the bullshit crap, and I started out with British reggae. I got into a group that drew me in first because it drew me Zeb, drew me in Brinsley Dan, and Aswad, which means black in Arabic. And a really good band. Drummy could do Marvin Gaye tunes. He could do Mercy, Mercy Me. And oh, mercy, mercy me. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to sing no more. But you can't win because Drummy's voice is beautiful, man. And sweet little woman, hairy little woman, natural little woman. I saw her. It's this beautiful voice, man, and they have feelings, and I had a lot of their albums. They did Toots and My Towels, 54, 46. Was my number right now? Someone else has that number. It's a good song. And they in my father's house, but there is many a mansion in my father's house. And Roots Rockin', that was the song right there. I love those guys. Concrete Slave Ship, and Can't Stand the Pressure. Why standing in the shadows and bow your head? Life is for living, it's not for the dead, my friend. This situation is hunting for a solution. I just love me some Brinsley Dan and some Drummy Zeb and Tony Knott and the rest of the guys, you know. A lot of other guys came through the group, but Feelings, good song, and just Bittersweet, good song, Smoky Blues. Then they did some songs, Diane Warren worked some songs for them. I think she did Don't Turn Around and Give a Little Love. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think she might have done both of those for them with some other lyricists and stuff. But you'd write songs for these guys. Drummy has a great voice, and Brinsley's very, very talented, and I really love them. And then the next group I got into was Still Pulse. I went and brought True Democracy, and then I bought Earth Crisis. Guys, guess what? Guy jumped on me, messed up my clothes, snatched and grabbed my radio, calling all detectives. Tells them a criminal at large, smoking a big fat cigarette in a flashy car. And Samuel Thomas is the thief's name. He must lead a life of shame. Some of them call him Uncle Sam. Some of them call him Uncle Tom. Uncle Sam and Uncle Tom, yes, they are the same man. S-A-M means steal away music. T-O-M, that's for people of music. The drum and the bass. And he's talking about they stealing our music. Our music is for the people. It's to liberate their minds and show them their spirituality. And these guys are taking our reggae music and turning it into a bunch of stuff that's mindless. And it really makes me mad. I shouldn't be doing this with reggae music, you know. And reggae music, life without music, I can't go for no. Life without music. I love that song, man. My favorite, I talked about it the other day. I think I told people that Your House, Alphonse wrote, you know. So that's a song for Jah and Haile Selassie, you know. It was you that raised the flag above our head. Once when I was in a little situation, you came with a solution, was a revelation to me. Triumphant, spot. It's beautiful, and Chant a Psalm, my son loves that one a lot. Chant a Psalm a day, Moses he did, chant, Elijah he did, chant a Psalm a day. And they had Who Responsible, and Find It Quick. That was one of my favorites. Love has gone out through the window. We got to find it. It's a beautiful song. Who Responsible? Rally Round. Me and my friend Brian, everybody's always crazy because here's this yellow brother and a white brother driving around in a car together pumping Rally Round with our hands outside the sunroof just singing Rally Round the road, gold, black and green, Marcus say, red for the blood that flow like a river, Marcus say, green for the land, Africa, Marcus say, yellow for the gold that they stole, say Marcus say, black for the people they looted straight from. They took us away, captivity, captivity. We love that song. We'd be singing it and just pumping it in the car, having a good time. I remember one time I borrowed my friend's car. He's from West Virginia. I had a West Virginia license plate, and he had a stars and bars hanging off the window, and I was in my Air Force uniform going to work, and I put in Still Post, and the song came on. It was my favorites. And it starts out and boom, 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 boom. And I'm sitting there pumping to it, just jamming. I'm going, oh, I haven't heard, because I hadn't driven a car and heard my tunes in the car for a while, so it's fun. So I cranked it up, you know. To being taught a lesson not to walk alone, I was waiting for the good Samaritan, but waiting was hopeless, it is all in vain. The Ku Klux Klan, back again, holler and down. The Ku Klux Klan, they don't let me go now. And I'm sitting there listening and goes, and do unto the Klan as they would do to you. In this case, hate thy neighbor. And I pull up to this stop sign, and this brother looks up to me, and this brother's driving by in his car, and he's looking at me. He's seeing this brother jamming to this white guy driving to the Ku Klux Klan with his West Virginia plates and his stars and bars, and he's looking like, does that redneck know that that song is about the Klan being bad guys? And I looked at him, and I'm like, oh, maybe I better take his stars and bars thing and put it up under the visor while I'm pumping this on the way to work. I don't want to confuse people. That poor brother looked at me like, that redneck's stupid, man. I think he thinks that's a triumphant KKK song. It's actually to speak against the KKK. I'm not a stupid redneck. I just forgot I was borrowing my friend's car, and I didn't see his stars and bars hanging from the rearview mirror until you came along and gave me that look like I was from Mars. It was hilarious. One of my favorite funny moments in my life. But, man, reggae, you know, and then after Still Pulse, and then of course I got into, I went and grabbed Bob. I had to grab Bob because they talked about Bob. And then I had to buy, another one I got right away after that was Maxi Priest. And How Can We Ease the Pain, and Marcus, we love you. You never shy from the things you have to do. And I just, oh, God, man, I love me some Maxi Priest. He has such a beautiful voice, too, you know, and I got into Maxi Priest, and then got into the Melody Makers, and then got it at the record store downtown, which was more the it's on Circles Records down on Central and Roosevelt, where they have more of the black music, and they had the Mango label that they ran in and out of that store. So I got to get Donovan, and I got into Gregory Isaacs. Love me some Gregory Isaacs. Whenever you break up with somebody, go grab Gregory Isaacs. If you have One to Go and Front Door and all those, it helps you get your back. I gave her back the key to her front door, 'cause it seemed that she didn't care about me anymore. And he's sitting there talking, I don't want to be lonely tonight, but I would rather be too lonely than to live a dirty lie. And Once ago, I wish you good luck and goodbye. I'll see you around sometime. It's time you should be wise, yeah, and take off your love disguise. I love me. And Fugitive, oh man, Permanent Lover, Rumors, Red Rose for Gregory. I love me some Gregory Isaac, man. And you know, and then of course the Marley family. The Marley family is just beautiful and amazing. Great spiritual teachers, great analysis, great talent, great beauty. The whole family's easy on the eyes. The whole family's easy on the heart. The whole family is just talented and sweet and kind as much as their mama and their papa, and any of their mamas. You know, if he decided to have a baby with them, he had a very strong connection with them, and those women had a lot of strength in them. And yeah, he explained to me a couple of things about that. He said it was hard being, him and Rita, hard being together because these women were just obnoxious. You know, they thought, because, you know, he's like model material, he's very attractive, and a lot of these women thought they were, you know, they came in and just bogarted right up on Rita, right in front of her, and it was just painful for him, and she got real jealous, and it was hard. And they had a lot of really painful moments in their marriage, and a lot of it was caused by other women that just had no respect for marriage vows and went after the superstar and made it very difficult on their marriage, and it was really hard. And it hurt him, and it hurt her, and it hurt everything. It hurt the kids, hurt everybody involved. So if you see somebody's married, and you leave them alone, all right? Let them have their marriage. Don't look at it and say, well, I'm more attractive than her. You're not. You're not more attractive than Rita Marley. There's hardly any women on this planet that are more attractive than Rita Marley. He tried to tell her that, but these women just were so disrespectful. It was hideous. But that's what I got from my brother, you know, and he loves his family, he loves his people. All right, peace, man.